sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Two and a throw right away. Dancing to his left. And his first pass is incomplete. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. To him. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 19. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll buy some time right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
To throw, it's May. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no No thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now Tua. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Austin is there and brings in another one. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Calvin Austin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This defense for the Dolphins very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw in this game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now May on the sneak.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap and just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be swinging out wide here for Henderson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll try and throw for it with May. And he is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
3rd and 8.
They're going to throw. May. Short pass covered by Henry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Patriots.
From the shotgun, May with it. Open man, that's Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Dolphins 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. but you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Tua going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown. He's playing really well.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Again, it's Henderson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll throw with May. They'll swing this out to Henderson.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
To the air, May.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun again to Henderson. Yeah, he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Travion Henderson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point now for Borregales.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Flushed out right. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 40 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's May. That one caught by Polk. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
46-yard line.
Throwing here is May. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Tua, the final shot before half. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
Picked off by Greg Newsom.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They're only able to get two here, stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Over the middle, complete. That's Douglas.
Loose inside the 30.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
May now off the bootleg.
On the move to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
Yep, 45. Here you go.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Drake May,
His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
and the Patriots are able to widen their advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And again, it's Tagovailoa. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Tua.
Throw caught by Achane.
Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
Buying time to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. I said, gee, watch do it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
To throw, it's May.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Bell brings it in across the formation.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Patriots are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 28.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochoa.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Trying. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Tua to throw again.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Here's 1st and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Up the middle, Achane. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
They'll run. Achane.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Tua.
Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Throwing Tua.
This pass caught at the 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff, Henderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air, May. He finds Douglas complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. They'll get this to Bell. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it to the 5?
Move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10 at their 35-yard line. First throw of the OT session for Tua. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get down to the 35-yard line.
And how about that? In a game that's had just about everything, how's that for an answer? Remember, in the past, this game would be over already. But that's a huge play there to give him a fighting chance to go down and possibly tie this game.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Well, not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Of course, this definitely 4-down territory. Gotta have a touchdown on these next 2 plays. 3rd and goal. Day-Chan.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
It is all down to this. 4th and goal.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal. Offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Tua to throw.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So for the Patriots, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins,